March 17th, 180 AD. On Rome's frozen northern frontier, a lamp burns inside a military tent while Marcus Aurelius lies dying at 58 years old. Outside, snow covers Vindobona. Inside, the most powerful man on earth is about to die quietly, far from Rome, far from triumph, and far from peace. A general enters too late. The emperor has spent 19 years ruling an empire under siege, not only by enemies, but by something no army could stop. 15 years earlier, in 165 AD, Rome stood at its height. Around 75 million people lived under Roman rule, from Britain to the east. Marcus Aurelius ruled beside Lucius Verus, while General Avidius Cassius finished the sack of Seleucia in Mesopotamia. The campaign looked like a victory. Soldiers gathered loot, boarded ships, and started the long trip home. Some of them were already coughing, but no one understood what traveled with them. The army returned carrying gold, slaves, and a disease the Romans could not name. Soon, civilians in Rome began dying with terrifying symptoms. The physician Galen described fever, skin eruptions, bleeding, and severe stomach sickness. The disease spread through markets, homes, bathhouses, and barracks with brutal speed. At its worst, Rome may have lost 2,000 people a day. Funeral fires burned constantly, the streets emptied, and whole military units were left with gaps no training could fix. Marcus Aurelius faced a crisis no emperor before him had handled on this scale. He recruited slaves and even gladiators because too many soldiers were dead. The plague spared no rank. Common people died, senators died, generals died, and in January 169 AD Lucius Verus died at just 38 years old, possibly from the same outbreak. Marcus Aurelius ruled on alone. He kept fighting wars, kept running the empire, and kept writing private notes to himself. In that notebook, later known as Meditations, he wrote lines about discipline, loss, and meeting reality as it is. One of the most famous says, "What stands in the way becomes the way." The Antonine Plague lasted about 15 years and may have killed around 5 million people. It shattered manpower, damaged the treasury, and weakened Rome at the very moment it looked strongest. Many historians see it as one of the turning points in Rome's long decline. When Marcus Aurelius died on March 17th, 180 AD, he may have fallen to the same plague he had spent years enduring. The empire lost an emperor, but the world kept his notebook. Subscribe for more amazing stories at the last hour.